Hello, hello, hello. This is not how I normally speak, yeah? Usually I say, hello, hello, I'm Domina Della Pie, Mistress Ashes Storm. Check this. Earlier today, one of my friends, he's actually quite obnoxious. Usually, I guess, most of the time, but there's something about him I like. He's very real and he's a bit too real. But he said something that caused me pause. Actually, it wasn't him. It was someone else. It was someone else who is even more obnoxious. You know, some of these blick, as in BLEHK, males. I'm not calling him men, because he's one of the guys, the types of these guys who like to stir the pot with women. He's always directing negativity towards women, and it's like, a guy who's like that, I think he's a man's man. He's always fighting with women. If you love women as what you call a heterosexual, I think they call you cis these days with a C. Oh my God, I don't do that. Okay? But he's always disparaging. So he's trying to be provocative, but he's just annoying. And he has a post, and it says, "The black man is #God." Well, a few people, like what they call the pick-me's, there were a few of those, and they were agreeing with him. He was happy to see that. It spurred him on, and so he showed his ass a little more. And that's when, out of the woodwork, came all these who opposed. And it was so good to see, because they were both sides. They were men and women. You know what would be nice? No, wouldn't it be to see a transgender there? But the black people don't like transgender. For me, there is one person, I don't know if it's a transgender or if it's just a drag queen. And I don't mean any disrespect when I say just a drag queen. It's just in this case, this person, I see the profile, it says man or male. And I look at the image and I just see not only female, but you did a lot. Like, you changed everything. Like, wow. So for that reason, I'm supposed to just accept you, that you're a woman, but it says man. So don't try to confuse me. Okay? Now here is what I have to say to those black males, because they're the only ones talking this shit. And then they'll say, if you question them, they'll say, did I say the black woman wasn't God? Like, they're such little boys, you know? This is not how you communicate, right? So, this is what I saw, this gem. And this is old news, okay? To those of us who know this. But I tend to not speak it out there, because people always like to look at me like I'm nuts, off my rocker, don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I must be a potato head. Yes, I am. Sweet potato. I eat loads of those. That's one of the few things I can eat. Thank you. Not the Irish potatoes, which aren't really Irish, are they? There's so many varieties. Anyway, did you know that women predate men? Yes, I'm talking to you, all of you silly black males who keep saying that the black man is God. Wow, God has quite what appears to be a lowly status in this world, in this great big world. I mean, the black man allowed others to come and conquer and take and to leave us without, and then hating us on top of that. If only they'd allowed us to be the gods that we are. They even said goddess, putting an S in it. What the hell do the SS means? What does that mean? and ignorant. Ay, ay, ay. So did you know that women predate men? The oldest fossilized bones ever found were women. All of them were discovered in East Africa, Ethiopia to be exact. These women could reproduce asexual, without the assistance of males. Did they mean asexually? This was done by the Bartholin gland, which women still possess to this day. Did you know women could produce semen in their bone marrow? Did you know that the X chromosome is 5 times larger than the Y chromosome? Women created us. And look, isn't that cute? They put 2 pregnant women, and they both have bonnets on their head. They're cute, and they're naked. They're hiding their nakedness, nips and V. They're hiding with concealing. It's an image here, right? So for those who are vision impaired, this is a picture accompanying this text. This text that is been buried and it keeps getting buried, and I don't know why. This text should be seen daily, okay? So that these men can learn, that their path is so wrong, and they're not even telling each other that they will see and hear and learn about these atrocities perpetrated by their buddies, and they'll just they'll open up another bottle to celebrate. So I think these guys have had a long time reigning and ruling and ruining this whole place. Everything is ruined by them. Do you know why it was so easy for them? Because they did not create it. They did not create it. They did not appreciate it. Pardon me, my voice. I've really been up since long time. And I was up making healthy things for the family. I sleep not always the same time. I jump around. I love that song. It always pops up in my recordings. Kiss me, I'm Irish. I'm the cream of the crop. I rise to the top. Jump around. Jump up, and get down. Ah, yes. It was said repeatedly that the black woman is God. And after that, suddenly out of the woodwork appeared all these dudes, also known as black males. They are not men, because their conversation, their discourse, it is just, I think, oh yes, it's the down low gay men trying to get some action, asking about, have you got a big dick? What did he say? I heard the guy say that. Kitten heels. Kitten heels. Sam said something about big dicks, or where the big dicks at? Are you kidding me? Dude, what kind of straight man's gonna say that? Next thing you know, he's disparaging women. But you see, he only knows a particular type, and he sees them. They're such an easy target to him, so he feels superior to them, right? And he's using them because they don't know any better. They're usually even, the young girls, the clueless girls. That's what he knows. That's his background. That's his area. Because why are you focusing on these girls who know nothing? And if you want to teach, that's a very good thing, sir. Sir, you can teach them instead, and in a more gentle manner. You need not be so harsh, brash, mean-spirited, and inciting the incels who are so pissed at these bitches and itches and O's. You gotta watch. I, in particular, have to always watch my tongue. I have been censoring myself. I'm not as free as I used to be. On YouTube, I'm like a saint. I'm practically an angel. What do you say? I'm the child of God, yes. The everlasting light of the eternal flame. Yes, so I was going to talk about how for me, people go to the gym and they go here and they go there and they make appointments and they have to be there at this time. And so for me, that's why I cannot be in your world. Life for me is not this way. Things happen when they have to happen. I don't know what I'm going to cook. We have a bunch of stuff. I look for what will spoil first. I cook it first, right? I no longer buy ingredients to make recipes. I make recipes as I go. So it's like going with the flow. So here I realized I've been meditating. They say, they're trying to show you how to meditate, right? I'm like, how do they do that? I don't understand. I've never been able to follow anyone who's trying to give me instruction on how to meditate, that people are even charging money for that. Okay? I'm like, whoa. I meditate whenever. I can meditate while I'm cooking, depending on what I'm cooking or preparing, prepping. I meditate in the bathtub. That's my favorite place because it's water. I'm a water baby. I grew up in water, in the sea, in the river, the ocean, salt water. I never saw a mermaid. A mermaid is a big thing nowadays. The amount of time I spent more time in the sea than anybody else that I knew, including adults. And the children, they always left me there. I stayed there. Anyway, the water brings, it's a common, the tropical island beach. Oh my God. Black sand, black skin. What's wrong with y'all? Why do you hate black so much? Anyway, so here I've been meditating, right? And then suddenly, I guess I wasn't feeling well. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. Just this little niggling symptoms. I'm like, somebody says, oh, Della, maybe you think you may have COVID? I said, what? Well, I suppose it's possible. I'm not around anyone except my family members, which are a couple, right? And so the customers no longer come in because of COVID. Everybody's got to be outside except for, people coming with a mask. What the hell is this shit, right? They come in with a mask, they sit down to talk, and then the mask's off. What the hell? Spit flying everywhere. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. Whoops. So anyway, I was talking about how for me, life is just natural, and I cannot plan this sort of thing. I'm not a person like that. That's like, I can't keep a job. She can't keep a job. She can't keep a man. No, I'm exceptional. And when I'm on, listen, I was so humble. I would take jobs because at the time I needed some fast cash. So, hey, you have that available? Usually friends of mine would hook me up. And a few hours there. But I was doing catering. And I was doing plating for events like like some stars come to Toronto and they have a big show, even Stevie Wonder was at one. And what was that guy's name? I don't remember. He's a light-skinned white guy with curly hair. What's his name? Oh my God. Anyway, they were there and so was I. And that's when, there's so many plates because these people have so much money and they waste so much, right? So the servers, us, well, I'm not a server. I never would be a server. I was plating, just putting little, I'll put the potatoes and the asparagus on the plate or some shit like this, right? While the next person puts the lobster or the beef Wellington, but everybody puts it. I'm like, wow, efficient. That's why they like slavery, right? But the thing about it is they paid us so well. And At that time, I mean, compared to now, the wages have gone down. I don't think people, I heard chefs say that they're only getting paid $17 an hour. I was like, what? I was getting $25 for plating, and I wasn't plating a whole plate. I was just putting a few things. You put some sprigs of parsley and some radishes, different colors. Slice of heirloom tomato. Oh my God, where did I go? Oh, so what I've been doing, right? I started like just fasting. I didn't plan it. It's like the body tells me what it wants. And it wanted this morning, it said, give me that. Take the kale, take the beets, wash the, of course I wash them, right? So the beet greens, right? The leaves and stems, wash it, rinse it, chop it up, and put it in the the juicer or whatever, right? And then you do this, the kale, same way. Put it in there. Put the apple, put some ginger. Yes, but I grated the ginger first. And put it, just not too much. I had to get, I don't have key lime. I don't have key lime. I only had lemon. And, the doctor, Sebi, they're so strict. They're vegans, I guess. Oh my God, what assholes. Fuck them. So I'm like, I don't have key lime. And it's fucking snowing. So you know what? I'm going to use the lemon that's here. And I did. I made that drink. That drink was so good. So that's what I've been having. My veggies and fruit. I put some turmeric, cayenne pepper, a little black pepper, and a little olive oil. And whoop that, mix that up. And yeah. So, because I have to, because the problem I've been having with trying to fast is I've been trying to fast and having water. Like these, my friends at Sebi and, out there in vegan land. And I'm like, that's not for me. I can't do that. I'm passing out. I headaches. I keep getting headaches. I'm hungry. Come on. My mom laughs at me. She says, Adela, you can't, you're not like everybody else. Okay, no kidding. So, for the first time, I'm fasting by drinking veggie leafy greens. I put some lettuce. There's a wonderful Haitian woman. She keeps pushing lettuce. It's like I never really cared for lettuce unless if I grow it myself, which she does. She grows in Haiti, and so I'm following these people. They don't understand how they are so beneficial, so useful to me, because I see the way they're living. I see how healthy they are looking, and I want to be like that, because I am on the healing. I'm on the road to healing, but I live in a place where people are always bringing outside food in here. I'm like, are they trying to poison me? Witchcraft. Are they putting menstrual blood in the damn soup? Are they putting, But I'm like, nah. Jamaican women, right? The last one. What I do is I add their soup as a bit of a base, and mix it with some other soup, or just, I do that. But only with the ones I trust. If I don't trust, it goes in the garbage. Because some people are doing some really nasty things with bodily fluids in foods and drink. And that's just terrible. So I was talking about the fasting. I'm feeling so much stronger and so much better. But it's like I went through a wave where I was like, oh my God, I'm getting sick. What I believe is happening is, because I'm detoxifying, my body is releasing toxins. I've been urinating a hell of a lot. Oh man, now I should have some slaves to piss on. That's why people don't like me, because I have these voices that are different characters within me, and they can just come out at any time. And I think some people are like intimidated and scared, and what they want to do is like, they want to get close to me so that they can flip the script, turn it around, and abuse me, by being dominant, which they don't even know how to be, because they are not learned. They've not been exposed enough to any of it for them to try to dominate me. And that's the problem. That's why I'm single. Alright? Because most males, most even men, lack the capacity. They're not schooled enough in BDSM. And usually they would have to be my slave. Okay? And I'm not really looking for a man to be my slave. I think a man that I'm involved with should be in a committed union. I don't want any kind of playboy, like my father, like just a dick, a rolling boner, the guy who's fucking is all over, not just in his own village. He's freaking effing all these women in all these villages and surrounding, and he goes through village. I mean, seriously, 200 children. How many baby mamas? This black guy's even taught. Today I saw one say, I have X amount of children and 3 baby mamas. I'm like, ew, I'm disgusted. But anyway, yeah, because you all are not fasting. You're not healing. You're still having your alcohol, your tobacco, your drugs, your pills and pills and pills. And you got your bills and bills and bills. So the bills are making you feel, because you're living far beyond your means. You're spending money you don't have, charge it like, credit. Many people wouldn't have anything if it wasn't for credit. Shit, me too. Me included. I'm not rich. I'm wealthy. I'm just dripping money. I'm a magnet for it. It really loves me. Money loves me. So, meditation has come for me in a natural way, so I can do it anytime. I cannot say I'm gonna meditate at 6:30 a.m. after I have my coffee. Well, I don't drink coffee. I have my herbal tonic. Anyway, yeah, I'm just really happy that today I was able to go through a day of not eating. And in the middle of the day, it was a little, at some point I thought, man, I don't know. But then I saw the drink and I had it. I was fine. I don't consume kale very often. Maybe once or twice a month. There are other greens I use. So I'm going to do that. I have other greens. I also use the beet greens. And yeah, thank you for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, comment or not. It's all good. Listen to God. Yes, God is in you. Meditate anytime you want to. Feel me? Going to a place deep within. Linked up with my God. A twin. I relinquish control in this world. I have deep love. Look at that. I had started to write, and I decided to talk instead. Fasting, finally, like meditation. So, things I do, everything I do, it just comes. Like, I'll go through life not doing something, and everybody else is trying to show me or tell me, and I'm just not grasping it because I'm not really trying. Because I just don't believe it's the time in my mind. It's not the time. For me, the time is the time. Okay? Thank you for listening, yeah? Because this is about being true to yourself. Because most of the other people, they're following the crowd. And the crowd is saying, GMOs. Because Barack Obama was a guy you love him. He was a God to you. But you will not acknowledge how he deceived you. How he helped poison to kill us. But you love him. And many of you black people, you are worshipping these, it's not it. You have to change these ways of yours. You have to, because you're following the wrong way, right? You are. Think about it, please. And check other sources than your mainstream. Check. There's a wealth of knowledge out there. And you just go and find it. And then you can live in your truth. Because sports and entertainment from Hollywood, that is not your truth. It's really not. And I'm seeing so many black people, light skin, light skin, light skin. All these people procreating over there. And I go, what the hell? We are the black children. So I was happy to see, a couple of days ago, one of my friends, the one I said was obnoxious, but I like him because he's dark. He's dark skinned, right? Me not say black, me say dark skin. You don't like that either, too bad. So he's got a dark complexion, and he has this wife. She's so beautiful. She's dark. She's dark skin. When I see a black dark couple, I love it because it's so rare. Most dark skinned black males are with light skinned or white or Asian or Latina, anything but black, and especially not dark as him, right? He's tall, dark, and handsome. She can't be tall, dark, and beautiful somehow. But there are other non-black men who love us. So we're okay. We're okay.